Hello, this is a video update on my EU4 campaign for the one person who asked for it on the Discord and anyone else that's remotely interested in it in any way, shape or form. It's currently 1714, but I'm just giving you a little recap of where the campaign started. I started as Lannister and I very slowly started taking over the Irish states. There we are. All my lands are connected now, and at any point in the future, I believe I go to war with England or possibly Scotland. It's been a while. I've been playing this campaign. So yeah, there's the war against England. I've basically taken all of Wales and a couple of the other provinces like Shropshire and Cheshire. And yeah, moving into the Scottish areas there as well. France has consolidated itself in all of mainland France, which is nice. Burgundy's getting nice and big, which is going to be a boon for us later in the campaign. And yeah, just from here, chunking away at English and Scottish territories. We've got the Hebrides, the inner and outer. We have got most of the Highlands sorted there. There's a few provinces left, and England is now no longer a major power, and Lannister is most certainly a major power now on the campaign map. There we are. We take a few more counties. I think, testing my knowledge here, that would be Oxfordshire. That would be, I mean, I should probably pause and check if I'm right on this. Is that Oxfordshire? I don't know, because they've got Irish names. I think this is Oxfordshire. No, that's Lincolnshire, isn't it? Anyways, let's carry on. Let's put it on speed 2 and see what we're taking over. At some point, I inherit the throne of Burgundy. They start with incredibly high liberty desire, but I managed to get my tech caught up, and the Burgundians become even more loyal than they started, which is great. Gelre breaks away. I take the northern coast of France there. England is now no longer a consideration in my conquests. I can just chunk them away, and there we are. That's the move from Lannister to Ireland. Now, this is the beginning of our campaign chunking away at the majority of Europe. Now, that being said, we are going to take over a number of colonies over here. We have Cuba forming just over there. New Ireland has just taken over Florida and Cuba. And yeah, now we're making our way down the coast to stop any colonial expeditions going over from France, increasing the size of their colonial empires. And we're also, I've just completely forgotten to show you the fact that we've taken over large swathes of central Germany. So there is that as well, which is very high development, very high sort of density areas down here. Lots of small provinces, which really does add to your economy there. Currently, I believe, in this campaign at 1608, I'm allied with Denmark still, who I was allied with most of the game, plus the two Sicilies as well. Although the Ottomans have been chunking away at some Sicilian lands there. Taking over another belt in the middle here, and we're taking Maghreb and Guinea over here. More colonial exploits over here. We've took Canada off of the French. We have consolidated all of Cuba now. We have Irish Columbia over here, and we'll just get enough provinces on these colonial nations so that they can manage themselves. These are our wars in North Africa. We could sense that the Mamluks were going to go down. The Ottomans are still quite powerful. I think even at this stage of the game, they're the second most powerful nation behind myself. So we're just going to make sure that they don't eat all of the Mamelukian lands by eating some of them ourselves. And everything here is joined up as well, so I can dump a couple of armies here. We've taken the Balkans, and at some point I will release what's the country I'm thinking of here? Bulgaria. Bulgaria will be released, and we've snaked our way down into Portuguese lands. Morocco holds a few parts of main Portugal as well. We're taking Genoa directly. We're taking some of the two Sicilies directly here. So yeah, all going well. There's Bulgaria released, you can see. And we'll just start feeding Bulgaria the cause of Hungary and bits of the Ottoman Empire and what have you. Burgundy is kind of acting like our big buffer zone. It's providing about 100,000 troops at this stage of the campaign. So working really well there. And I didn't even mention that Trent is our vassal state as well. We completely ruined the Austrians, and yeah, now Trent has a sizable force that they can bring to bear as well. If we just have a quick look around the map, we can see I've taken all of the coastline of South America, or as much as I could. We've got Irish Peru, Irish La Plata, Irish Brazil over here. Irish Colombia is growing. Yeah, no Irish California at this stage of the campaign yet, but we've still got about 100 years to go. Well, that's a lie. We've got about 50 years to go before we catch up to the main timeline. Bulgaria is growing. There we are. Serbia got released by the Ottomans, I believe, as part of a war. So that is interesting. We've taken a few more provinces down here in Portugal. And all in all, oh yeah, and Riga is our vassal as well, but they don't have any claims because they're a city-state, so I can't really get claims on stuff that I would be able to conquer with them. We've taken more of the two Sicilies here, Irish Italy, and a bit down here. We end up taking south of Sardinia there as well at some stage. There we are, perfect. Bulgaria now has a snaky little horrible border, but it's just there to block the Ottomans from expanding into Europe, taking out Hungary and declaring war on Bohemia and what have you. So there is now almost a full buffer between them and any European countries, which is great. And that is the end of where I'm at on the current campaign, 25th of April, 1714. If I show you the current situation, diplomatically, we were at war with Castile and Portugal. Those are the only two nations in the war. You can see, I want to tell a lie, Austria is also in the war, but Austria is this province here inside Bohemia, and it's currently getting sieged down by a lot of Danish forces. In terms of allies, we've got Denmark, Bulgaria, Riga, and Burgundy. Everybody apart from Denmark is a vassal, so they don't really get a choice as to who they declare war with. North African, sort of sub-Saharan African holdings are increasing constantly. In terms of coalition, it's not looking particularly good, although the coalition will probably never fire because I still massively outweigh the sum of all the coalition partners militarily, which is great. Colonial-wise, yeah, our colonies are looking pretty good. If we have a look at our subjects here, we can see that Irish Canada is contributing 234 regiments behind New Ireland, which is over here, 178. Burgundy, 100. Irish Columbia, 97. Cuba, 74. Irish Brazil, 61. Bulgaria, 30. Irish Peru, 27. And then smaller and smaller going on from there. Irish Louisiana only became a thing a couple of years ago in the campaign. So yeah, they're going to grow because we're going to take this Portuguese Mexico here, and that'll get split between New Ireland and Louisiana, which is going to be great. Be awesome to take some California this time. Maybe we'll eat the Aztec Empire as well. Japan's having a pretty good game in sense of they've got a little bit of land outside of their islands, which is cool to see. Ming has exploded, or imploded, I should say. It's the Yue and the Shun who are leading that Chinese sort of hegemony at the moment. And then, yeah, great powers-wise, it's Ireland, Ottomans, Russians, Commonwealth. Yeah, and if we have a look at the Commonwealth, they can field an army of 176,000 units. We currently have 678, and the Russians have 278. The Danes, 117. Ottomans being the second most powerful, 405. So yeah, they could be a bit tricky. We've just won a war with them though, so if I look at the coalition map mode, yeah, we've got a truce with them until 1720. So yeah, look, that's how my campaign's going. Hope you find it interesting. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.